All right, Cox here. Before I get started on hate mail videos, I want to talk about some other stuff. Basically, recently, ADHD, world, there's a King Reptar, recently put out a video about how he was dealing with anxiety and all kinds of other stuff going on, and that's why he hasn't been doing videos lately, and he's having rough stuff happening in his family and everything. And that sucks, But it has made me realize that we definitely need to continue to talk about, and of course, this message today, message at Journey Church today. Yeah, it helps us continue. He say, really helps me realize we need to continue to talk about what we do, how to fight anxiety, right? Fear, basically, yeah, fight anxiety, fear, anxiety/fear, dysphoria/fear. No, we gotta fight this stuff. All right, I'm recording now. Changed my setup a bit. Instead of my normal sized kind of TV monitor that I was using when I first moved in here, I'm now using my absolutely massive hate mail TV thing. Okay. It's yeah, definitely takes a little getting used to, a little adjustment, But yeah, and the weird thing was, I wanted to use it as our living room TV, but there's issues with our living room. Basically, our living room has a couch and an end table, but it's like it doesn't go to. It goes to. It faces basically the couch faces the hallway. They basically walk the way, openings to the kitchen and dining room. Okay, so there's not much real estate for a big old giant TV thing, monitor thing like this. There, it was actually being used to hold a vent in place so my cat wouldn't get behind it, get in there. Actually, wouldn't actually pull the vent cover off and get me in there and get in trouble. But thankfully, we were able to get some duct tape and stuff like that, and we were able to put it on there, and that fixed that. So now I was like, yeah, I really want to use this thing for more than just a basically paperweight. It has definitely taken up space, a lot of space on my desk. It has changed things a lot, changed things a bit, but still, yeah, we're gonna figure this out. And that's like the new angle, the cameras, the light, the way the lighting works. Yeah, that changed it all. But yeah, it's awesome. So let's continue on here. But basically, yeah, we used it, and now, of course, with this message and everything, and all these other people talking about stuff. Illimation, King Reptar, a bunch of different people talking about how they've been dealing with, and other people dealing with fear. They call it many names: anxiety, dysphoria, whatever you want to call it. But it's fear, plain and simple. It is attack of the enemy, of the devil, and we must fight against it. So I'm going to talk about that stuff. So yes, when we deal with that, people who are not big fans of this say that so in the comments, but it is vital learning what God says about this stuff. What the Bible says about this. Okay, Psalms 23. Okay, here's the deal: the Lord is my shepherd; I lack nothing. There you go. Basically, we're to learn to trust God on things. He's our shepherd. Okay, he basically, we focus on what we do. We can do basically. We as the sheep of His pasture, we basically can walk around, stay together, work together to fight against against stuff. But we also depend on our shepherd to take care of the things that are way too big for us, And okay, wait, back, thank you. And of course, yeah, stay alive, work on our stuff, with what we can, and to do what we can do. But of course, trust God on the rest. That's what we have to learn to do. Some people will be angry about that, but I think I'll say so in the comments. Let's continue on here though. But yes, we need to do this stuff. The gusto up with all these names. You see the Inside Out 2, the trailer for Inside Out 2. We saw that. Yeah, anxiety is going to be a character in that movie. Okay, you already had fear, silly purple Muppet thing, and now you're gonna have anxiety, a silly orange puppet thing that's female, and it's just like, yeah, nice, nice, yeah, F the, yeah, take that, take that anxiety, take that fear, there you go. So I'm like, no, get that stuff out of here. No, they all has the different names on it, but it's fear, plain and simple. We have to learn to fight that stuff. That's not something that's just inside us for no reason. It is an attack of the enemy trying to paralyze us, right? Trying to stop us from following God's ways, from staying alive and doing our stuff. I had to deal with that stuff myself. It just got to the point where basically I was, sick and tired of being sick and tired, because basically got to the point where it's just like, this stuff is just so wrong, so bad, irrational fears, rational fears, whatever it's called. It's causing all kinds of problems. I'm freaking out here. Let's read about what God says, what the Bible says here, what the servants of God said. And it's like, yeah, basically, it's like I thought of this analogy during the message I was hearing from our pastor's wife today about church, and I was like, yeah, it's like, say you're a fighter, you trained for years as a fighter. I'm a kung fu guy. It doesn't matter what fighting style, but I'm a kung fu guy, so I'm going to kung fu, training kung fu, getting stronger, getting stronger, doing good, but then you get, you basically stagnate. You basically stagnate. You don't, train like you should. You get soft, you get sloppy. Eventually some loser knocks you down, knocks you on your butt, and you're like. It's a wake up call. It's like, wait a minute, I'm a fighter. I've trained as a fighter. From an awesome team of fighters. And some loser off the street just knocked me on my butt. I gotta get back into this. I gotta get started. I gotta get stronger again. I gotta redouble my efforts here. I can't be getting knocked down like that. Some people, of course, are like, "Oh no, I got knocked down. What do I do?" I'm like, "You get back up, friends. You don't stay there. Now." Losers just keep on coming at you. You gotta get up and continue to fight. That's what you gotta do. Stay alive. That's what you gotta do. And trust God on things. That's what I same thing with this Christian walk and everything. It was what I learned. It was like, hey man, I was hearing the thought, hearing stuff from the dark side. It's hearing that stuff. You're like, there's no hope. There's no hope. There's this, that, those. Let's see what the Bible says. Let's see what the servants say. I'm like, actually, there is hope. There is actually hope. God, He's our shepherd. We shall not want. He's helping us. He can help us. He can help us do better and do good. And it's just like seeing that helps give stop that stuff, because it's just like you're that like, wait, no, again, just like with dysphoria. When dysphoria comes out to people and they're like, oh no, something wrong. Like wait a minute, no, hold on, dysphoria. Here's the facts right here. Right here. Just go to the science. Go to talk about this stuff. The same stuff with the other stuff, with other parts, anxiety as well, because it's the same stuff. It's all fear. It's all basically attacks of the enemy. Basically like no. There is hope. No. This is how things actually are, not what you say. That's I have to work on that. We all have to work on that stuff. We gotta get our Jedi on. Just take a deep breath. Stop. Take a deep breath. Think. Meditate. Gotta do that stuff. Trust the Force. Trust. That's how we gotta do. We gotta learn. We gotta work on that, because we don't, we're basically it's like a zombie apocalypse or something like that. Those that panic are lost. Don't panic. You gotta basically stop. Take it easy on that stuff. So read about how awesome God is. Psalms 91, Psalms 23. Because He helps out. All kinds of people. The King David wrote Psalms 23. Was talking about probably something, I don't know. That sounds like definitely. He talked about how basically, Lord is helping him. Guiding him through the right pathways, even through the shadow of the valley of the shadow of death, the darkest, most craziest places. He's guiding. God can guide you through them. And basically, it's just very important to know that stuff and to remember it. It's very important. So we gotta work on that stuff. That's how we fight against anxiety / dysphoria / fear. Let's continue on here. I want to get on with some other stuff. There's something that is much lighter hearted that I want to talk about, so I'm going to go talk about that. I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt.